Oh, you stuck. Sorry, everybody. My camera's on. Hey, there it goes. Now the camera's working. Sorry about that. My camera was inoperable. Sorry, guys. My streaming software was up, but my camera wouldn't come on. See who's here. Holy crap. Sorry, everybody. And a little bit of an issue. Uh-oh, Devon is retracting his own messages. That cannot be good. My life chats. Okay. Let's see. Showing off gets you in trouble. Hey, Kay. Chris, Grandpa, Cindy, Devon. Let's see. Who else is here? Pretty much. Dude! Sorry, guys. Ah. Like I said, I was trying to figure out why nothing was working. Well, just the camera had to be unplugged and replugged. Love tech. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry, I know it's Sunday night and it's kind of late, but we were at Lowe's spending way too much money on home improvement stuff, and got back and had to do a little breathing treatments, and then obviously encoder issue. June, how's it going, hon? I want to discuss a little bit tonight about, because I know Chris is new, there's other people new, and also, hey, I'm not perfect. Just because I'm exploring for over 30 years and I have been taking pictures and filming, doesn't mean I was filming for YouTube. Filming for yourself or taking pictures for yourself is 100% different. And yes, I have a showman in the back who's showing off, wants to be part of the stream. It's different doing it for an audience. Chris, if you're talking about an upload you did in the last 24 hours, I probably haven't seen it. I've been up to my eyeballs and haven't had time to do much actually on YouTube, honestly. Urbex Strider, how's it going? So I don't know, I just thought we'd come on and some of us talk a little, whether you're an urban explorer or not. Because even if you're not an urban explorer, we need your input on what you like to see, what any of us on here you've seen, if you've seen our videos, have done right or wrong. I do think even some of the big guys are still learning, or they change their styles up once in a while. So no, Chris, I'm not sure about your new upload. Sorry, I just haven't had a lot of time on YouTube. Even today, when I was watching Amy's live stream, I was doing it from my yard because I just got done mowing grass. Not too bad, Urbex Strider. Just want to do a little live stream, see if we can help each other, help help ourselves on filming for urban exploring, because it is a different filming than if you're doing other types of videos. Urban exploring has a lot of challenges along with it. Depending on what you're exploring, especially. Urban exploring, many times, depending on what type of urban explorer you are, you may be filming in the dark, damp, filming in misty areas, uneven terrain. You believe all the types of things you're going to have to film. Bright daylight, then in the dark again. So yeah, it's a little rough. If you're talking about the Toys R Us upload, that wasn't too bad, Chris. And like I said, Chris, on Amy's live stream, if you're looking for things for urban exploring your channel, look at Explore Fever with Fred Finder. He drives around, finds little abandonments around his area. Well, there's restaurants. He even taught me a type of restaurant a type of restaurant in my area used to be just by the sign. So you don't have to always have big abandoned places and stuff like that. And do not let the big guys suck you into that trap. Many of the big guys have one-upped themselves enough that they are lost at the moment and having a hard time finding things without just blatantly lying or clickbaiting, or just all of them, the top 10 or 15 guys are now trading, I swear, the same sites. They one-up themselves too much. Don't feel bad to stop at every little thing you see. a gas station, a restaurant, you name it. Any abandoned house you run into, it's got to be something you like. But don't always aim for the big stuff. If you like anything abandoned, then aim for anything and film it. Well, there you go, Cindy, exactly. And even if you can't get into the abandoned gas station, a walk around, something else, it's still cool. I watch them. Thank you, dude. Yes, please hit the like. Do that for everybody's video or live stream you watch. That does make a difference to that channel and their analytics if they use it themselves, or for YouTube itself. The YouTube algorithm looks at those likes. An old Rite Aid. If I missed it, oh, I saw it. I saw it on the. It's on my queue, Chris. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was after the Toys R Us. No, I have not seen it. But no, I just thought we'd talk a little bit about that. It is a whole different type of filming, and the editing is different. Editing, just like any YouTube channel out there, goes along with what you are comfortable with in your style. Everybody has a different style. First, let's start off with the filming. You got to pick what you're interested in urban exploring. Because some people do, depending on the name of your channel too, watch the name of your channel. I called mine Exploring with CF, not because of Exploring with Josh or anything, because my channel is exploring, and yes, my main focus is urban exploring. But in my travels, if I find some cool historical place or just something really cool, I will show it on my channel. It's exploring. If it's something I think is cool, I might just put it on here. Urban exploring is my focus. I do love abandoned places. I love to preserve them and share them. So I made a choice on my channel name. Like Urbex Strider. Not picking anybody. Now his channel's got to be a little more just towards Urbex by his channel drawing people that way. He's got a net channel that's a little more niche. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, he may just be dead on in that, and that's all he ever wants to do. That's fine. But he's made a pick and a choice. Next, you got to figure out what your film style is going to be. How are you in front of a camera? Are you okay at talking to the camera like like live streaming? Not a lot of people can live stream. Some people cannot just talk to a camera off the cuff. In all YouTube videos, well, not almost all, there's some you have to do a certain way. But in urban exploring, there's two main ways of doing videos. Some do an explore and never even show you never see them ever. And they do just music, or some are just silent, you hear footsteps and sound. I call that one style. The other style is where you do see the explorer's face, they do talk to the camera, or even if they're not talking to the camera, sometimes they are talking about the explorer and describing how I like that style because it describes I think it helps express how I'm seeing explore, how I'm feeling about it. But you find your own style. There you go. See, dude behind the camera there, he's in New Zealand. New Zealand is more limited, and they have rough laws. They're also about trespassing, probably as tough about as the United States of America. U.S. has we got a patchwork here. It's really weird. But they were having problems with just abandoned places. So they expanded, called Urban Kiwiana, and it does give them more free range. Cindy has Cindy Vlogs. Gives her a free range. Now, Burning Sands Explorations, isn't that what it is, Cindy? Sorry, let me go up here. Burning Sands Explorations. See, now Cindy gives herself a wide range, and she has showed some cool historical places. That gives her a range. And she's also seemed to have picked her kind of camera, her choice. She likes to have either people with her talking or her talking, and once again, that's my style. Yes, Chris, some people do it that way. It depends, though, what you like, what you're comfortable with. One, Don't do YouTube if you're not doing it because you enjoy it. Too many people just try to do it for fame, and most of those people fail and burn out and they run out of patience. They get angry they're not advancing fast enough. They think you just get on YouTube and you're famous. Well, that's not the way it works. If you think about it, there are hundreds of millions, maybe even over 1 billion users on YouTube. That's a lot of people, and to make yourself out there at all is a huge deal. And I'm not perfect. I'm still here to learn too. Let me see here. Sorry. Catch up. Well, there's no problem with that Urbex Strider. In fact, some people say, now that's another thing. Urbex Strider just brought up a whole new part of urban exploring. Do you want to explore alone, with somebody, with multiple people, or mix? I do a mix. I will explore by myself, but I do prefer with a partner because I like the banter that goes on. I think the viewer gets a much better feel for a place if the two of us are actually talking about it between us. It's also much easier for me to make sure I'm describing things back and forth if somebody else is helping. I've also explored in a few groups. That's a whole new type of filming. It's a little rough. But yeah, Urbex Strider, if you got exploring people you trust, that's not a problem. Make sure anybody you bring, that you trust them, and that they abide by exploring rules and won't share with vandalizing people. June Gall, hun. I never expected anyone to watch my videos. But see, June, your videos, you're doing it because you like doing it. And June doesn't do exploring videos, but that's fine. She's very relevant to this conversation. She enjoys what she does. She's a people person. And she's got a film style that people like. There's nothing wrong with that. She's picked something, stuck with it, and it's done her some good. Well, Chris, narrating is not easy for everybody. I'm going to pull a name out of a hat here, and if he wants to yell at me later, he can. Urbex Pajerico, I'm sorry, man. He admits to me he does not as comfortable talking to the camera as I seem to be, or as a lot of people seem to be. He doesn't do a lot of live streams because of that. Even though when he does do them, I have to say, he's really smooth. Oh, it's almost like he got cue cards or something. He's really smooth at it. He doesn't like it. He can get a little tongue-tied, he says, or just nervous. I just don't get nervous about it. I'm me. Take it or like it. I am who I am. And it's funny because I used to be extremely introverted. And then I just suddenly decided to stop. I don't know. But June has got a whole filming style, and people have connected with that. They know she enjoys doing it. And urban exploring videos are no different. You must enjoy what you're doing. People can sense a fake. They can sense if you're there to get fame. And sure, some morons will flock to them, but most channels that are like that fail badly. Chris, narrating is not easy. So what you do is practice. Practice in the mirror staring at yourself. I know that's an oldie, but it is a goodie. I know I hate to use old people sayings, but it is an oldie but a goodie. Also, if I got that light too bright, almost like it's washing me out a little on my screen, let me know if you need me to turn that down a little, or I don't know, light myself on the side a little. Well, thanks, dude. We try. I do better when Sean is with me. I've known Sean for over 30 years due to his work and schedule and his disability from being a military vet. And then mine, we have a hard time clicking all the time. To getting together, I mean. But we really explore well together. We know each other so well. And we mess with each other. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make it to video. That drinking the really old Coca-Cola, that's actually a very mild thing for me and Sean. But thank you very much for the compliment, and I try. I'm just being me. If my channel grows to 1 million subscribers someday because I'm me, that's great. If it doesn't go any farther than it has now, that's fine with me. I'm here because I like it. So Chris, practice in front of a mirror. Practice with your camera in your own house. Walk around your camera just talking to it. Record and look at it. Look at how you did. Even if you're not facing the camera, walk around talking. Describe your house. Do it in front of family members. And then slowly branch out. I can walk through the grocery store now talking to my camera. I don't care. That's the way it is. June, that's not, I understand, hon. I just happen to be strange. My doctors do not understand how at my lung percentage, how I'm able to keep my oxygen levels high as I am. And I told them how. I've been exercising extremely hard for over 30 years. I push harder than they like, but this is why I can keep my O2 level above oxygen tank level. So actually, June, it may help you to get out and exercise a little where you do push slightly harder than the doctors would like. But that's enough about our health problems. You and I can talk about it anytime you want, hon. Dude, I didn't get no Urbex Strider. Are you and I Instagram? Have we talk? Are we following each other on Instagram? Because I didn't get any notification about you being on Instagram, dude. Okay, since IGTV and they did their updates on Instagram, I barely get Instagram updates. People can like. I'll go in and look, and somebody, I've had 30 people that have liked or commented on my pictures, and I don't even get a single notification anymore. It's like they've gone the way of YouTube with notifications. Well, that's cool, Urbex Strider, because if that's your film style, that's going to be essential. So, Chris, you have to choose a film style whether you're going to be behind the camera talking, behind the camera not talking, either sound of the Explorer or music, or in front of the camera and, doing both. It's a tough thing. Neither was I, Chris. Like I said, I was extremely introverted. I did not use contractions until I was 25 years old. People used to call me Spock because I was so introverted, quiet, and emotionless at times. Yeah, you wouldn't know it, would you? Oh, well, dude, if it's an Urbex account, then I want to be following you. If it's an Urbex account. If it's not, don't worry, man, no problem. But if it's an Urbex account, dude, get on it. Follow me so I can follow you back on it. See, Chris, you always have to be able to ad-lib. No matter how long you do it, you will sooner or later mess up. You got to be able to throw something in there and back yourself up. So I wasn't good in front of camera or people or doing oral reports either, Chris. If I did an oral report in high school, I would be sweating bullets. And actually, I find this easier than talking to people. This is easier. You're talking to a camera. There's not people staring back. So, Chris, try that stuff and then slowly walk around your neighborhood. Even if there's no people outside, just being in public, talking to a camera starts you off. Then you get used to it around people if you're going to do things around people. Sorry, I'm catching up. That is hard to do sometimes. Jaded Diva, how's it going? Oh, thank you. We are talking a little bit about mostly helping early people. Also, any of us even doing it a while, we always need pointers. And there's even people on here that are not urban explorers. Just the whole filming on YouTube thing does mesh together. So we're trying to learn, talk about what's good, what's bad. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please throw them in here. And I never, ever tell anybody to, sub anybody or join them. If you feel like checking out any of the channels on here, do so. If you are interested in what they do, please join them. If you don't do it. I do not feel just because somebody subs me, I sub them, they should have to sub me. If I like their content, doesn't mean they like urban exploring. Hey, Nathan likes drums, and there's one example right there. Nathan likes drums. I love his channel. His channel's like my new guilty pleasure. I need a couple minutes downtime. I go watch one of his short drumming videos. Love it. But did I expect Nathan to sub my channel? No. Nathan may have no interest in urban exploring. I don't feel bad if I join somebody's channel and they don't join mine back. And people need to do the same thing for me. You join my channel, I hope it's because you like my content, not because you want me to do the same. Because if I check your channel out and I go, that's something I'm not going to watch twice a month, if I get notifications, I probably won't do it. But yeah, Nathan was nice enough to join my channel, and he stopped in here, so I appreciate that, Nathan. But yeah, I don't expect, because, you know, somebody that does fingernail polish colors, if they're into urban exploring, that's great. But I have no interest in polishing my fingernails regularly. And dead subs, which we will talk about later, is horrible for YouTube and you as a creator. Call a dresser a suitcase. Well, it happens, man. Dude, I have edited videos, and they're out here on my channel, where if you listen to me, you're going, hey, that's not the right word, or what do you say? It is what it is. You're not perfect. You're going to have stuff. Guys have been doing YouTube for years still mess up. It's the way it is. And some of those guys don't edit it out even if they could. Don't worry about being perfect. Oh, Brothers of Decay. Yes, Jada Diva. I do like Brothers of Decay. And that's another thing. For those of you that are on here as urban explorers or even other parts of YouTube, if you want your channel to grow, you need to network with other people in your niche, especially urban exploring. And I'm going to say every urban exploring channel is going to, you know, join your channel also. But you get out there and you comment on their videos, and maybe some of their viewers will see you and see your channel and check your channel out and go, hey, he makes good videos of that I like also. So check people out. Make sure you get involved. Hey, Lord Explorers. Yeah, it's been a long day, long weekend. And I just thought we'd talk because Chris is new to YouTube, and he had some questions today. I was on another stream on Amy's stream, and I couldn't answer him while I was, you know, type. So I thought some of us would get on here and maybe try to help him, ourselves, each other out. So welcome, Lord Explorers. And I got to talk to you this week. Jada Diva, I'd say probably 60%, 50% do. I actually call the people that don't stage a place, I call those real urban explorers. But anymore, I've gone into places, explored it, filmed it, come back later after I've seen somebody else been there. I'm like, hey, that's not the way it was. Go and look, they moved it and set things up for setup shots and video. That's not urban exploring. And also, it's against urban exploring rules. The rules are you disturb nothing. You don't move things to get a better shot. You don't take things. You don't damage things. The only thing you can do is you can leave your exploring handle with chalk on a chalkboard or dry erase marker on a dry erase board or something erasable. You cannot paint, damage, nothing. So, unfortunately, Jada Diva, in this age of clickbait, and not only is urban exploring having a problem with, a lot of people are in a lot of areas of YouTube. I'd say fully 60% of urban explorers now, maybe more, I'm trying to be conservative, are setting things up, staging places, especially when some of the big guys are just sharing. Seems like top 15 big guys almost now are sharing the same places. And I don't mind throwing places other people have, but seeing it too often, too much, too perfect is weird. Sorry. Who needs fingernail polish? Oh, June. Hon, there are some channels out there, and I'm not picking on these people. They have a niche. There are, and I'm not saying it's just women. There are some women's channels out there with fingernail polish and accessories and stuff that are doing really well. And I have no problem with that. If they enjoy it, why not? Yeah, Jada Diva. As an explorer also, many explorers, especially ones that have been around the few blocks, shall we say, can tell when something's being set up. You know, you walk in a place, it's not going to look like that. And some of them are stupid. If you look at some stills or even videos, you can see where they drug stuff across the dirty floor. Bad idea. And it's against exploring rules, and it's crap, and that's not what the Explorer is. It's also like over editing your footage, adding too much, adding tons of color. You're changing everything so it doesn't look like it used to. No problem, Urbex Strider. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you even stopping in. And yes, Urbex Strider, if you have a Urbex account on Instagram I'm not following, please follow me with it so I can follow you back. And I do need to keep in touch with you because I am doing Detroit and Ohio in September. Just money for car parts. Yes, Lord Explorers agrees with me 100%. Yes, setting things up is sad, and problem is a lot of the big guys are doing it now. Well, June, your vlogs are different, hon. Your vlogs are what you feel like talking about that way, how you feel, what's going on in your life. Yours are different to set up. It'd be hard to. Some people have faked personal vlogs. But no, yours are not set up. You just go through, and as your life goes, you talk to people and connect with them. Wow, Cindy, see, I can't do that. Some of my explorers have been, Sean and I spent, the military base, we spent like 14 hours on that base. Oh, might even less than that. Like, it was like 9-10 hours on that base, filming. Multiple cameras. The hospital, we spent about 9 hours in that one, straight filming. So we have to edit. I throw up a 9-hour video, somebody's gonna have a cow, and nobody will ever watch it. Is Devon still on there? Is Devon's been doing this a while. I wouldn't mind input from Devon. Yes, Jaded Diva, more real. Exploring is about a couple things. Seeing something that once was, seeing an abandoned place, because that whole abandoned look is totally cool to a lot of us, but also preserving places. I really, truly believe true urban explorers are real modern day historians. Historians of our modern era. And once you start arranging stuff, you're not history anymore. No, Chris. Okay. Chris Peck, taking that sign you did does not break urban exploring rules. Toys R Us is a closed, out of business place. That building was probably in receivership with the bank. And all that stuff out back was out there to be thrown away. The scrap men were going to take it or just miss the dumpster. That is not taking things from an explorer. That's not the same thing. If it's out there to be thrown out, purposely out there to be thrown out, you can take it. But not if it's laying in someplace's yard or laying out there, and you know that was not meant to be thrown away, but that was. So don't beat yourself up about that. Exactly, June. Yes, June. June has got edits, but not all of hers are edits. Some of hers are live, but she has to edit because she just starts talking to the camera, and then some of them she'll look at it and go, "That ain't. Why is that? Why did I do that for?" Or they ain't gonna want to know that, or I don't want them to see this. I have to edit also because if I'm exploring places I can't give the place away. I have had to take a video down where I accidentally left up when me and Sean walked by a place, it said the name of it. I'm like, oh crap. I pulled it down, re-edited, got rid of that, and put it back. Lord Explorers, that was the abandoned, and I can say the name now because it's demolished, the old Reed Hospital complex in Richmond, Indiana. That place was huge. Also, what slowed us down is there were some vandals following us. The guys with the bats that were following us in the tunnels and outside. So that slowed us down a little, and that place is monstrous. And Lord Explorers, with my lungs, I'm not a turbocharger. If I go up steps, buddy, I'm taking a break. I do that too, Cindy, but I do that so I can edit easier. If you just film straight for like 40 minutes and then stop, then film another 40 minutes, it's hard to edit. I actually try to stop myself every 10 minutes maximum. Sometimes a lot more often. So it's easier to edit bits. It's easier to scan through bits, and it is a monster. So remember that, Chris. Don't do your explorers in one long take. Stop every few minutes and stop your footage and then start again. And also, look at your camera, make sure it's recording again. Made that mistake. If you record all one thing, it is hard to edit and find a certain area you want to get in, keep in, or get rid of. So I'd stop every 5 to 10 minutes, then restart. Do it in chunks. Well, June, that's your vlog, hon. Yours is a vlog about your life, your day, and what's going on. You are supposed to waffle on or prattle on or talk on. That's your type of channel. H-Top, how's it going? And H-Top's channel is just cool music going all the time. So no, June, you should be talking on your channel because your channel is based around you talking. Well, like I said, I would still stop once in a while. I just find it for editing, whether you're urban exploring or any videos. Don't just do it one big chunk. It is hard. It really makes your editing harder. It's harder to scan through a 30, 40-minute clip to find certain things than it is 10-minute clip, edit, set it up, do a connect 10-minute clip, edit, set it up. And it's easier to move little clips around if the order needs changed also. As urban explorers, I know Lord Explorers will back me on this. You don't always film everything in order on an Explorer. If there's explorers where you're afraid if you are seen outside, somebody will call the police or somebody will get angry at you or something will happen or the weather just sucks. But I always film the inside first. Any drone footage I do, any outside footage I do is done last. You do the high risk stuff last. So that is a big one for urban exploring. Do it last. And I don't know why my chat is not refreshing, so I don't know how far I'm behind. Thank you for not refreshing, YouTube chat. Not too bad, H-Top. We're talking mostly urban explore, how to film and edit for urban exploring, but any channel, some of it has stuff to, if you edit and film, it's kind of meshes to a point. Exactly, Lord Explorers. Most of the real good urban explorers really do film the inside first. They just get inside and film. Sometimes when you're seeing they're doing an entrance to the building, that was filmed afterwards. It's not ruining the magic. It's just what you have to do at times. But sometimes you film it going in as you can. You know, if there's no chance of a problem, yeah, why not? Exactly. Yeah, Lord Explorers. Anybody doesn't know. If you're ever, only reason I mention this is because I do use his channel for this. H-Top plays really good music. I believe a lot of it is copyright free, isn't it, H-Top? I think. If I'm right, please let everybody know here. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I listen to H-Top a lot when I'm editing. When I don't have to do my sound work or pay attention to my sound, H-Top keeps me kind of mellowed, which I need sometimes when I'm exploring things or editing when things aren't going right. Okay, H-Top says that's copyright free, but I'm sure if you use H-Top's music, make sure you credit H-Top in your details. And that will give you an extra music source that you don't have to worry about. Helps you, helps H-Top. There you go. And that is another thing about... Okay, so urban exploring videos, or any videos if you're filming around, do the inside first a lot of times, unless it's something where there's no problem you filming external first. Don't worry about filming everything in order. That's a big mistake that even I made on my first Explorer for YouTube. After that, I was like, well, that makes no sense. I don't do that when I'm out doing my normal exploring. So then I went back to doing like I normally did. Get in, do everything inside, then do the outside, do drone footage. Yes, June, yes, you do. I've recognized a couple songs. So Chris and anybody new or anybody, depending on your type of YouTube channel, don't have a problem about filming everything in order. Unless you're like Monk and OCD or something. Editing. editing is different for lots of types of channels. June's editing for her, mostly audio, video, vlog, talking, will be 100% different than editing for, even though I was going to edit this, which is just talking to the camera, sitting, or if I'm editing an Urban Explorer, it's very different. Yeah, Lord Explorers is in Illinois. He's up near Chi-Town. I am in the Iowa, Illinois, Quad Cities area. Dude behind the camera, if he's still ghosting around here, he's in New Zealand. June, I forgot where you're at, but you know, you have to say where you're at. Just Lord Explorers is asking about anybody from Illinois because Lord Explorers is an explorer and he's looking for anybody to explore with here and there or trade locations with, stuff like that. When you are filming your Explorer, making sure you have everything you need, Chris or anybody else, or anybody filming anything. Make sure you're ready for what you're going to film. As an Explorer, one, I don't go checking places out first. I go in to explore it and as I'm seeing it. But in that case, that's why a lot of Explorers carry backpacks with a bunch of stuff in it. So we don't know what we're going to run into. But I'm prepared mostly for a lot of situations and a lot of lighting problems and stuff like that. PSPR Paranormal Pursuit, how's it going? Also, now PSPR Paranormal Pursuit is a lot like the other regular Urban Explorers. They film in a lot of different situations, and not betting they have a pack to carry different stuff in to be prepared for each of those situations. So make sure you have, you know, an idea of what your filming situation might be and are prepared to do it in those locations, in those, you know, bright, dark, wet, whatever. Now, when you edit, that's when you really come into also, did you talk to the camera? Do you not get in front of your camera? You're just doing an Explorer, like, you know, from first person view out with music, just sound. That's really going to make a big difference on your editing. I do recommend whether you're an Urban Explorer or not, you should always have an opening and a closing. Whether it's just the audio or video of you talking to the cameras that, you know, open and close, you should have something there to address people or have a, you know, a banner at the front and back. You should have a defined open close of some type. Hey, Ray the fam. Cinematics. See, Lord Explorers, I like, it depends what type of cinematics. Now, how much cinematics are you talking, Lord Explorers? Because that makes a big difference. Some people are ruining Explorers with over editing where they go to explore something, the water is like by the time they're done editing, the water's not even close. And I'm sorry, I hate to use him again. Exploring with Cody over edits. If you watch some of his videos, he shows you how he edits. He'll show you a picture of an Explorer. When he's done editing, it looks nothing like it did when he explored it. Even his videos, he's so good. He does his videos the same way, where it really doesn't look. If you went to that place, you'd be 100% disappointed because he's amped it up so much. That's even his videos. Oh, thanks, Zeke. Zeke is watching from Urban Kiwiana over in New Zealand. Let's see here. So yeah, Lord Explorers, what cinematics is it you got what you're talking about? Because I don't mind adding a spot in the middle of your video where you, especially in Urban Explorer, where you've got a high-speed section. Where you show yourself just going up down long halls and through doors like Scooby-Doo or something. You know, stuff like that. You can high-speed, long walks into a place, long walks out, just walking through a million hallways that look the same. But what type of cinematics to music? Which ones? Oh, that's cool, June. If TJ comes over here, let me know. I'd love to meet TJ. Another person I follow. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm catching up. Somehow my chat is not refreshing automatic. I've got to pull it. Okay. Sorry, I caught up. Also, if you're going to do a live stream and talk to camera, be prepared for technology to let you down. Thanks, Kiwiana. First of looking pretty. See, that bothers me. I don't mind some cinematics because I use some cinematics when I do my drone footage. The expressway video I just did, the abandoned I-44 expressway, another place I can name because it's open, no big deal. There's no trespassing, no nothing. I use cinematics on my drone because there's silent drone. Nobody wants to watch silent drone footage. As beautiful as drone footage is like there's nothing. You're losing a sense. So I use cinematics. I use fades. I use if it's just for making it look prettier than it is, I'm not for it. I personally want to show an Explorer as I saw it. That's why I don't amp my colors. If it's blue in my video, if you go there, it's blue. If the water is green in my video and you go there, it's green. I don't amp it up, and it'll be the same green you saw, not 30 shades brighter. You know, you won't see a trillion times brighter colors on my video and amped up light. It will be as I filmed it, and I think that's what Urban Explorer should do instead of, I think Lord Explorers is talking, oh, are you talking presets on the camera as you're filming, or presets what people do when they're editing? Because what Lord Explorers talk about, I think he's talking about now, like some of the big explorers like Exploring, God, I hate to keep using him, sorry, Exploring Cody, you can buy preset packs from him for your editing, where you go through and you just edit, you enter like Explorer Pack 1, and then everything will be that colorization and brightness and mix of reds and blues and everything else. Then no, Lord Explorers, I don't like those. That's what I'm talking about. Cody and a lot of people over amp all that stuff up. It does not look like the place you explored. It should. That's another reason I've kind of stopped watching a lot of the big guys. I have been to a few places some of the really big guys have. And me and Sean walk in, we're going, this is not what it looked like in their video. Because they are doing way too much post-editing. They are prettying it up, making eye candy, and that is a form of clickbait. It is a blatant lie. If I walk in and go to a place and the river water's brown when in their video it's blue, bullcrap. That is not proper representation. This is not George Lucas film. So does that help you, Lord Explorers? No, I do not like those preset packs you can get. Only presets I have are color correction. Anybody wonders what that is? Sometimes your light, especially your LED light, will affect the color of certain things. Even between my video and stills, my stills shots will show more true color than my video will. If my video and my stills are close, I don't touch it. If it's way off because I didn't have my light bright enough or did something stupid, aimed it off something colored, a lot of times I make color correct, but I will not amp things up. Yes, Chris, I believe it's clickbait when you over edit. Well, telling a story is one thing, dude, but he's talking about these preset packs a lot of guys use. They'll do an Explorer or a still image. I've even seen a couple of explorers doing tutorials on how they remove rocks or add trees or even move trees or something in the video, in a picture, to a wholly separate place. Some are good if they can move parts of a video over to different places. That to me is, you broke the Explorer. That's not exploring anymore. Well, yeah, no, music is fine. When you're opening a video, I have music on mine or a sound effect. On my drone footage, I have music. In some Explorers, if I think it deserves it, I try to put a low-lying music in the background. Be careful not to over-amp the music. Boy, some people have it way too loud if they want background music. Well, not just creating an image. These people do it with video, Lord Explorers. A lot of big explorers really edit the crap out of their video where it looks nothing like it does if you go there and video it. I mean, I'm not talking about just photos, man. And once again, gosh, help me. Go to Exploring Cody's channel. I don't know if he still has them up. For a while there, he made 2 or 3 videos about how he edits. And a couple of them, boy, these are videos. By the time he's done, the color of a nice tropical pool is totally different in his videos. And I can, even with my software, I can change how my video looks monstrously if I want. But I don't do that. So that is something I don't think explorers should be doing. But cinematics, minor cinematics, are fine. I don't like lying cinematics. I've seen people use dire sounding music to try to make a really boring explore, and not all of them are great. They have dire cinematics. Sounds like you're watching an episode of Ice Road Truckers where the music's scaring the crap out of you, but nothing ever happens. I actually find that more disappointing than if they didn't put any music in. A lot of them do, dude. A lot of these big guys. Urbexy and I were talking about Urbexy. He's of the vein I am. He stopped watching a lot of the big guys. They have really just, they go crazy. Okay. Let me see here. I don't add colors. I don't like adding any colors. The only added colors I'll do is my thumbnails. Why? Because you take a on a picture this big and you edit it down to something this small and you'll put it in a thumbnail for them. One, you lose color, you lose brightness, you lose contrast, you lose sharpness. You lose a lot of things when you shrink a picture. When you put it in a PNG or a JPEG format, very tiny one. You're doing a thumbnail. You must amp up your colors on a big size. You must amp up your brightness, your contrast, your sharpness. Sometimes even a few other things change. You must bring them up because they may look wrong or garish when they're big, but when you shrink it down, suddenly it looks normal. Yeah, I don't touch up any of my photos. When you see my photos, they are what they are. But see, Lord, I don't like doing any of that because then you kind of teased part of your video with something that's not real. I want to see it as it is. Oh, no problem, Kiwion. I understand, man. Oh, that's okay, Devon. I saw you on here earlier, man. But no, sorry, Lord Explorers. I don't even like doing that. If you are color correcting your video or adding, not color correcting, if you're amping up any part of your video where that's not what it looks like, I don't like it. If I go there in the trees during the same time of year and the trees aren't that green, the water ain't that blue, and the yellow markings on the highway part aren't that yellow, then I don't know. That's not the same to me. Well, that's cool, Devon. Nice. Well, see, that's not to each his own because to me that's borderline clickbait. You're drawing somebody in at the beginning with something that's not really the Explorer. And you were agreeing earlier about people changing things or even moving stuff. If you're amping up any part of your video beyond what it really is, that's no different than moving a chair in an Explorer for a better picture. You've changed something. I don't believe in changing anything. I believe in, here's the Explorer. This is what I saw. Plus, you're not preserving it properly. If an urban explorer is there to preserve it, which YouTube is amazing for, so it'll never be lost. I don't care if your hard drives burn up, they get lost in a fire, your cloud account crashes or gets stolen, it can happen. I want it preserved the way it was seen. You don't want somebody thinking, my God, the trees in that place were amazing back then. No. Davo, how's it going, man? That's cool, Devon. I wish I was closer, man. If I had more money, how's that? If I had more money, bud, I'd be there. That's cool. And my chat is not refreshing again. Cool. That's great, Devon. Maybe I can make it next year. Oh, we're talking filming, editing, over editing. But the problem is, Jada Diva, a lot of them purport to be real explorers then, and they're not. They're not telling people that it's not real. And that is clickbait. A real explorer shows it the way it is. And there should be something they should be saying out loud that this isn't it. Especially if they're clickbaiting and lying about the explorer, like, people are chasing me when they're not. Oh, we found blood when they didn't, when they staged it. When you move things in an explorer to stage it, that should be told. That is a blatant lie. And actually, if you look at YouTube's byline of their actual rules, there are rules against blatant lying on there. But they don't follow it. Sooner or later, they're going to have to, because advertisers are caught on to how many people are lying. And lies, they don't like it. It doesn't matter, Lord Explorers. I'm sorry. I'm not going to ever change any of my stuff. As soon as you change any of it, that's not what you saw or your drone saw or something. That's just me. I'm a purist. I'm just a purist. I like things the way it was, and that's it. I don't care whether it's in my beginning or not. I never show anything that wasn't the way it was. Whether it's an Easter egg joke, we don't stage those either. Just as I'll try to pull things out as me and Sean say it, or as I see it, as something happens. That's just me. Once again, you don't have to agree with it. I just think it's wrong. I think it's clickbait. And I don't think it's true exploring once you change anything from as it was. Oh, that's cool, Dave. I'll help those guys get their drone working. That'd be great. Cool, yeah, Devon, man. You're gone too long. Oof. Yeah, June, we can talk about paranormal. Paranormal is the new clickbait on YouTube. A lot of explorers who I know been on YouTube at least, 3 to 6 years, never uttered the word paranormal, or suddenly paranormal this, paranormal that. I heard a noise. Oh, spooky house, haunted house. Their thumbnails are lying crap too. And for people like PSPR, that's what they do, paranormal, and that's what they started doing, that's what they did. They never changed. They never purported to be anything else. That's got to be crap for people like that. Spectral Wolfpack Paranormal, whether I'm into paranormal or not. For people that have been doing it for years, really believe in it, and suddenly have some of these bunch of people coming in doing it. I've seen a lot of explorers I respected suddenly going, paranormal this. Even, I found an alien arm. Or actually asking a stupid question because they know what they're doing. Got a picture of a fake alien arm going, is this an alien arm I found? It's like, oh, that's crap. Even only the thumbnail, Devon. You missed the whole conversation about thumbnails. You have to edit thumbnails. Because the original picture looks just like my thumbnail. But a thumbnail must be edited because if you shrink it down, you lose color, contrast, brightness, sharpness, a lot of things. You must edit a thumbnail or it won't show up. You just leave it because my thumbnail, if you put it right next to the original picture, it's exact. I amped it large, so I shrunk it. It looked the same. I didn't change it. So no, Devon, you missed that whole part of the conversation. No, it looks exactly the same. I brought it up. And it's taken me a long time to get an idea where to set things, where once I ding, put it in thumbnail form, it looks like the original. But none of my thumbnails are amped. I make them look just like the original, only changing because what it does is go to JPEG and teeny PNG and stuff. Oh yeah, June is right. Some of the paranormal stuff. Oh, some of the paranormal people are just come out of the woodwork. I feel bad. Like I said, I'm not into the paranormal. For the real paranormal people that have been out there doing this, I feel horrible for you. Just like I feel bad for explorers who are doing real explorers, not getting crap while people are clickbait lying out there, faking blood, faking murder scenes, faking being chased, and putting fake music in to amp things up when there's nothing, saying they found something. I mean, it's just crap. Oh, among the unknown, Davo is a Kiwi life. He's another one of the New Zealand crew. The aerial. Oh, dude, you guys found an aerial for the drone? Sorry, some of the New Zealand guys had a little drone issue. Trying to get their drone up and going. Um, so no, to me, don't amp anything up. If you once you change it, if your thought change your thumbnails, get used to changing it so when you shrink it, it looks like your original picture. Because man, you shrink a thumbnail without changing the brightness or the color, it looks dull, it looks dark, it disappears. I found that out the hard way and had to go back and change some of my old thumbnails because they looked horrid. You could barely see them even on a big computer screen. It's like, wow, that's pretty bad. Yeah, exactly, Cindy. Sometimes leaving some of the downside in is a good thing. It happens. Sometimes we put them in blooper reels. Other times we just leave them in. Um, but as on the rest of editing, now you got to figure out. Devon, you kind of self-serve here a little much. You end up talking about your channel more than you do anything going on in the chat. You've mentioned your videos and your seasons and stuff a lot. At least as much as you've added onto the chat. Be careful doing that. It's a little amped up. I don't go on anybody else's chat start talking about my videos. If you want to do it once in a while, that's fine, but what kind of drone, June? Yeah, Cindy, but yeah. So see, Study Boy just left it the way it is. Pretty raw. Sure he did some editing, but he thought, why not leave that in there? Um, how does everybody feel about openings and closings? Because I changed mine recently. Mine, I usually had the name Exploring with CF over the first part of the Explorer as it was happening. He's kind of wandered over it for a while. Now I actually have a beginning and then I go straight to the Explorer. Some people do mix back and forth, some do one or the other. And I change my closing stuff a little bit. Some people have a set music they use for front and end. It's a whole bunch of choices you have to make. Um, I do know that I choose music to try to match and explore if I change my end music, my beginning music, or if I have underlying music in the background. Some people want to use the same music. I've been on some channels where the same music is always at the beginning, always at the back, or always the same music. Well, three different tracks they use underlying. What kind of, Cindy, June, what kind of drones you guys have? Well, you saw mine, Lord Explorers. Mine's just pretty much exploring with CF, a little sound, and then I go into it now. Devon can make, he's good at 3D graphics. Well, so's my wife, but she's busy. But Devon can make good opening graphics. Maybe somebody contract Devon. I'm sure he works cheaper for an exchange of favors. Yeah, I've seen yours, Devon. Yes, Chris, there's nothing wrong with stabilizing. But now, here's something I want to ask you. I've asked on my other chat before. We had different people. I think Devon was there. And I don't think Lord Explorers was there at night. Cindy might have been. What do you guys think of gimbals in urban exploring? Personally, I hate them. Sorry, I had a notification pop up right in my way. I hate urban exploring. I know. Yeah, and then see, you gotta keep going. I hate gimbals in urban exploring. A couple big urban explorers use gimbals now that's so smooth, so cinematic. I think it makes their explorers boring. They can be climbing up a rickety staircase, dangling by one hand, and that thing is perfectly smooth. I think that removes a hell of a bunch of feeling and look of the place, and you don't feel like you're exploring it. You don't feel like how they felt it. I hate gimbals. I've had people tell me, oh, you should use a gimbal. I was a little shaky. Well, yeah, I was freezing. Too bad. If I'm shaky when it's cold out, I don't care. I'll leave that shake. I want you to feel how cold I was. That's why in some of them I mention how cold it is, so you know that's why the shake is there. That brings the viewer a little bit better of a feeling or understanding of what the Explorer was. Max Super Drone. I'm not too sure. I don't know that one, June. Just say a brand, a company? Yes, Devon is right. Are you talking about Mind Lord Explorers or Devon's? Because Devon really can make graphic, moving openings for anybody. Like I said, he probably works cheap or with the exchange of favors, like putting cards in each other's videos. There's something people can do to help each other out. Put a card mentioning somebody else's channel in your video. It really is nice to do and easy way to help each other out. E58 pocket drone. Oh, Cindy, those are kind of cool little drones. Those are kind of neat. Cindy, I've heard of yours. That can be a fun little drone. Yeah, Devon and I are on the exact same page. You can use stabilization on your camera, but even that doesn't stabilize. This GoPro Hero 5 has stabilization. Doesn't work as good as the 6. The 6 is amazing. But even the 6 looks like you were exploring without it being crazy. Gimbals, though, gimbals make my drone on a calm day look rough. It's too crazy. Oh, thanks, Lord Explorers. Yeah, I just changed that recently. And my chat, if I'm not answering you back sometimes, somebody tell me, hey, refresh your chat. Still not doing it. I have to manually do it for some reason tonight. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah. Oh, man. GoPros do film unique. But I will say one thing. I'm surprised by this little sucker. The sound is amazing what this little thing pulls in. I do know another Explorer and I are having the same problem. This casing somehow makes noise when you're filming with these GoPros. I found 7 other people with GoPros have the same problem. 5s and 6s, where you get a creaking in your video. I have a rubber-handled gimbal. Everything's tight as a rock. Yet this thing will get creaking in it and pick up stuff in the audio. You take this out of the case, the built-in GoPro case, and it doesn't do that. So it's the GoPro case. I'm going to 3M an adhesive strip to the bottom of mine with a screw-on piece for a gimbal and for my gimbal. For my tripod, handheld tripod, and try that. Oh, Lord Explorers, that's not a bad idea at all. Urban Kiwiana did something like that, and he still does, I believe, at times. Nice little high speed, or even just pictures of you tramping through woods or something. Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, GoPro. Devon was right. Devon and I both had the same cheapy action cam. He hated it more than I did. I knew its limitations. I still use it for certain things. It makes a great dash cam. But Devon was right. GoPro, I'm sorry. There is no substitute for the GoPro. GoPro rules. It's worth the price. If you don't want to pay too much, get the GoPro Hero 5 on Amazon. I'm not making anything off telling you. Get the e-commerce package. Saves you like an extra $30. Well worth it. But get extra batteries. Battery life sucks. Getting more popularity, yeah. Devon, you would not believe how many of the big guys end up copying small channels. They will copy small channels because they don't think anybody will catch them and call them out on it. Some of the small channel guys have amazing ideas or do things well in a different way, and the big guys will copy them. What is the best app for editing? Now, are you talking phone? Are you talking editing on your phone, Chris? Or are you talking on a computer, a laptop, or a desktop? Because I do not edit on my phone. I hate it. It's too tiny. I don't feel I can see or hear things properly. My thumbs are not built for working on my phone. I had to screw with this screen that much, I'd go nuts. So as for apps, you would have to ask everybody in the chat to pitch in, because I don't know what apps work the best. My phone has a built-in editing app, but I don't use it. So if you're looking for an app, that's what you're going to have. Exactly, Cindy. A gimbal destroys an Explorer. It just does. I will say, hands down, gimbals destroy exploring, destroys the whole feeling. I think we can even just I can just end the whole gimbal conversation. I think nobody on here said they like them. Little WD-40. Dude, trust me, I thought about it. But I've discussed it with Freaktography and a couple others. Same setup I have that came from GoPro, and this thing creaks, makes noises. And these crazy microphones just pick it up. If I take it out of this, it's fine. And it isn't this. This is rubber and tight. Everything's weird. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up without losing stuff that's happening. Light into the case. Yeah. Yeah, Kiwiana, it does add something. No, Devon, I don't mind you talking about your channel, especially using your channel as an example, because your channel has got a lot all going. You've been out here a while. You should be able to do that. Just don't keep talking about your new stuff, trying to kind of like doing a commercial. You're doing kind of a commercial when you're doing that. But no, use your channel as an example. That's not a problem at all. You've got a lot of good footage and stuff you've done. Yep. Yeah, Devon, exactly. See, I do Easter eggs. I don't even know how many of my viewers know I have Easter eggs. I don't know how many watch all the way through. At the end of my videos, after my closing credits, there's an Easter egg in, I think, 90% of my vids. All right, anybody know a good app for editing? Throw it up here so Chris can see it, because I know nothing about editing apps because I won't use them. Oh, crap, June. I don't know. Then it must be I'm not sure then, Huns. I've never heard of that one. It does, Devon. It looks totally natural. Yes, I have, Devon. I've taken plenty of pictures with it. I've used a few at the end of my videos. At the end of videos, if I've interspersed throwing a few shots, or at the end of after my credits, if my Easter egg is just pictures of the Explorer, I've thrown in my GoPro pics. Hardest thing about a GoPro, everybody, is setting it properly for every Explorer and for your eye. Because the super view, the mid view, the wide view, all of it's different. It is not equal. You'll take some videos, some pictures, you go, what the heck is that setting? You will not like it. So watch your settings, learn your GoPro. Slideshows are not bad at all on YouTube, Lord Explorers. Just, you can you can make a short music video with, let's say, some pictures from your last 5 Explorers up there once in a while. That draws people. It does. I don't do it enough. Bobby Lehman, she does mostly stills, but she threw up a nice little video of just some of her stills on her YouTube channel. People loved it. So don't forget doing that. Well, vlogging's different, June. Vlogging is not urban exploring. Vlogging, somebody looking at your face trying to concentrate on you and you shaking, that's different. Urban exploring, you lose some of that roughness, some of the exploration when there's a really smooth shot. Hey, look at some TV shows and movies. When there's action, have you noticed a lot of TV shows and movies now actually do have the camera moving or shaking a little? They realize people don't like that too smooth. I edit my photos. Um, I'll edit my photos with Instagram sometimes, but I edit a lot of my photos on Canva or some of the apps that came on my computer. Honestly, some of the not apps, programs on my computer, just automatic programs. I also edit my videos with freeware. My encoding software is freeware. Almost everything I use is freeware. I barely pay for anything. Leaves me more money for equipment and explorers. Well, there you go. Devon's got some good ideas right there. See, I use Shotcut. It's free editing software and I love it. My wife has 2 college degrees in it. She did 2D, 3D computer graphics, videos and imagery. Oh my God, she did tons of stuff for a living for a long time. But the industry left our area. She would have to go to East West Coast. She could have worked on movie sets, but she didn't want to go live those places. Okay, win for me. Um, she went through and didn't want to pay for what was it, Adobe? Now they don't let you buy it. You have to pay for a monthly subscription. She had to hell with them. She delved through a bunch of freeware and found 2 of them she approved of. We tried them both out. Shotcut won. So that's what I use for all my video editing. Yes, I am planning Lord Explorers. I'm planning on either coming out this week or next week. That's it. It's either this week or next week. This week I've got a crap load going on, but I don't know if I'll make it. I got chiropractic appointments. I got to put a door on my garage. I got meet with the mall manager of an old closed mall. So I'm gonna try to get in video. Yes. I got to help my parents. I got a lot to do. So it's either gonna be this week or next week, Lord Explorers. I'm betting next week I'm gonna come up and see you, and you and I are going to explore for a whole day. So that's what I'm planning. But thanks, Lord Explorers. So, by the way, June, use a gimbal. Gimbals, we just don't like gimbals for urban exploring. For all my intros, my wife likes GIMP. I hate it. Or better yet, GIMP hates me. She can do stuff on GIMP now I'm not joking, I'm making this up. 5 to 20 seconds, she can do something on GIMP that takes me 10 to 20 minutes. It's crazy. She doesn't even look. She's click, 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 done. I'm like, and she goes, "You got that, right?" I'm like, "I got when you said hi. How can I help?" That's what she uses. She uses GIMP. She loves GIMP. She used to use Adobe in her job, and she wanted Adobe, but she didn't want to pay for it. She found that Shotcut works really well. She's very comfortable with it, so I was able to learn it. And even though I've been editing, I edit 99% of my stuff myself. But if I need help, I go get her. She comes down and zing. It's like, oh, come on. It drives me nuts. But it's what she went to school for. Oh, man. She loves GIMP. There's a lot of people still use GIMP. She can zip on that thing. Chris, if you're still here, I'd recommend you get an opening of some type. Whether it's your name of your channel, hovering over part of your video footage, or a beginning saying, welcome to Chris's channel or Chris's Explorers. Something to get your brand out, to get people to recognize you, for something for your viewers to see and remember and think of you. And at the end, something, well, it's you saying thank you for exploring, or some type of closing screen also. Get something out there. Make sure your channel art is good. I also suck at doing my YouTube channel art. My wife helps me. Easy. She's quick. Oh, I know, June, but GIMP hates me. I've watched the tutorials. They have help videos on there you can click. GIMP just hates me. Yeah, Chris, I'd recommend go look at my channel, look at Urbex Pajerico, look at Lord Explorers, look at Devon's channel, look Among the Unknown. Sorry, I know Devon. Look at Among the Unknown. Even go look at a few of the big guys. They have something to open and close the video. Usually an opening screen or name, and then they say welcome or whatever they start. At the end, they say thanks for watching, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And they have a little screen. You should have something. Well, there you go, Chris. Then you need something like that. If you're good with any type of software to make that, go for it. I'm getting to the point where I can do some of that, but Chris Peck Explorers. I would agree with Devon. There are too many channels exploring with, but I did it because, like I said, I like the CF part in there because I am trying to inspire people with my lung problem and people with any disability. And most people on YouTube call me by CF, which is funny. I've heard some. There's a couple people on a couple of my viewers that are either parents with a young CF child, they watch with a CF child, or a couple other CF patients who watch my channel who go, "Wow, doesn't that bother you being called CF all the time?" I'm like, hell no. Nope, not at all. I ain't gonna let it rule me. Study boy, how's it going, Paul? Cindy was complimenting you, Paul, on your fall, everything in your video. I didn't get to see it yet. Heck, I barely had time to do much on YouTube this week. I pretty much stopped by people's live streams when possible. Yeah, everybody calls me CF, Devon. They do. Dude, among the I mean, a lot of people know my name. They just call me CF. Hell, Rogue Explorations. I'll call him Rogue. I don't know why I call you Devon. I think it's because when you and I met, I'd pronounce your name wrong. You said, no, it is this. And I'm like, oh, crap. Kind of reminding myself. I mean, Pajerico, that's not his real name. I call him Pajerico. I know his real name. I call him Pajerico. Hell, I don't even know if Cindy is Cindy's real name. You got to watch those nice old ladies that you think are all sweet and honest. Hobby. Ouch. No, Chris, it's up to you. Your channel name, you can look at suggestions people make or stick with what you want. What you think. Remember, it is your channel, but always look at suggestions. But Devon is right. Exploring with is very saturated. It's gotten more saturated in the last year. I've almost thought about changing mine, but mine actually does come up. If you just go to YouTube, type exploring with, and then hit the C, I think mine still comes up pretty high in the search results now. Let me check and see if I'm still right about that. Because I did. There we go. Let's see what happens if I just type it in. Yeah. I come up pretty decently. There are some of the others. Carson and Colby. Colby and Sam. God dang those dinguses. There's other ones that come up, but for channels, once you type in, I come up pretty good. So now I'm loath to change it. Well, exactly, June. But yours is, once again, your vlog is about June Gull. It better be your name almost. But some people don't use their real names on YouTube. Some hide their names. A lot of people on here know my name. I don't care. A lot of people call me CF. I don't care. I know dude behind the camera's real name. I still call him dude. Oh no, Devon, it did when I searched on another browser that I'm not signed in on. It used to. If I don't anymore, darn it, I lost my search result. Of course, that's when my other one video was doing really good. Darn it, I lost my status. I don't want to open another browser because when I'm live streaming, that can cause issues. with your computer. Dang it, Devon, I lost my status. Because I used to check it with browsers I wasn't signed in on. And I would come up near the bottom of the long window of results, but I was there. You got exploring with, like, see, I was like, oh, cool. But I also see they changed their thing, Devon. Used to be you type exploring with C and it would give you different channels. Now it's got videos by Kodi. It actually brings up each video now. That was during their last algorithm change when they started inundating everybody's inbox. They started throwing so much crap in your inbox that you would miss videos unless you had the notification bell dinged. A lot of people don't even realize still, unless your viewers ding the notification bell, they rarely get notified of your videos, your live streams, or anything anymore. Even with the bell dinged, it's still a crapshoot at times. So you must ding the bell. Wow, that's strange, Devon. I used to. Well, like I said, that's before the algorithm change. Everything's different. Because now, it used to show channels only. Now it shows videos, everything. And like I said, it's just like everybody's inbox is inundated. If you go and look at your recommendations, it used to be very few. It used to be just your channels. Now it's tons of crap YouTube recommends. Tons of crap YouTube just wants to push. Tons of commercials, ad stuff, paid for stuff, celebrity stuff. A lot of stuff you subscribe to isn't even in your notifications or your home panel recommendeds anymore. The only way to get those decently regular is if you had the bell dinged on a channel you like a lot. Yes, Devon, I agree 100%. They should have. It was very nice. But that was part of their algorithm change. Again, because they're doing what YouTube wants to do. They're making it more friendly for big channels. That's why more videos show up now. When you use a search like exploring with C, and then suddenly exploring with Kodi, exploring with Colby, exploring blah, but exploring with CF was there, but it didn't show videos. Now it shows exploring with Kodi in Mexico, exploring with Kodi here, exploring with Colby and John here. It shows a bunch of that crap. Yay, thanks, YouTube. They found a way to bury it, and there was a big hullabaloo the last time. Yeah, hullabaloo. The last algorithm change, a lot of people that weren't big creators got pissed because they lost tons of watch time, partially because you're getting buried now. When you put out a video, most of your viewers do not get notified now. Even if they have the bell rung, some of them won't get notified. The bell is the best way to make sure. So you must mention to your viewers, please tap the bell. The bell used to be a extra assurance. Now it's the only assurance, and it's still not 100%. Devon, that is a big problem they're having. Not only does the bell get turned off, but people are losing subscriptions. And I'm not talking dead ones. I'm not talking people that just sub for sub crap. They have no activity, so the algorithm deletes them. The algorithm screwed up and is deleting people you watch. I've lost Family of Fun now 4 times in 3 months. I lost Pajerico twice. He's the first guy I subbed when I got my channel. I've lost Urban Kiwiana once. I've lost Dude Behind the Camera twice or 3 times. I've lost plenty of people. I even lost Among the Unknown like 2 to 3 times. It's like, what in the crap is going on? And then they're trying to put you down. You have to make a certain amount to get money. Well, how am I going to get my watch time if you guys keep screwing around? Just a sec, Chris. Change the name. Your name is Chris Peck in Washington State. Yes, it does. State is capitalized if it comes after the name Washington. Just something somebody may call you on unless you want it small. If you want it small because that's the way you like it, that's up to you. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, see, the live is supposed to be notified all the time, and it's not. Even with bells on now, sometimes lives aren't getting notifications. Some people are, some aren't. I didn't get notified of half the crap that went on this weekend. When I ran into Amy's this week, earlier today, it's because I was on an accident. Yes, it is June. That's because the algorithm is broke, Devon. That's why you've been losing unsubscribe. Also, be careful how you subscribe. YouTube and their algorithm is really cracking down. It's not working right anyway. But if you sub for sub, you will lose them. You've got to have watch time back and forth. I tell people, if you're not going to watch my channel twice a month, do not sub me back. I don't expect you to just because I sub your channel. So yeah. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of experiments and it doesn't work. See, some people study boy got my notification, some didn't tonight. Yes, Urban Kiriana, I just recently turned off and on a bunch of people's. I've unsubbed people, resubbed them, and rebelled, and then that seems to work for a while. Sorry, going through here. Yeah, YouTube has got to correct this stuff, especially they're putting all these big things on us to have watch time, amount of subscriptions. You got to be. I will say one thing. I'm pretty level. I don't wander much because I'm also picky. Somebody goes on, got you, man. I'm like, I'm gonna go check their channel. If there's nothing interesting there to me, I'm not gonna sub them. If I'm never going to use it, there's no point. Dead subs do not help you. If you're trying to improve your channel, you may, when you're early on, think, oh wow, I've got 300 subs. But if only 10 of those people are watching your vids, you're not getting anywhere. You need people that will watch. And you should only join channels yeah, sure, you can't watch them all the time, but only channels you're interested in. If you're not interested in fingernail polish channels and you know you'll never watch it, don't join them back. It's up to them. They want to say join to you. Oh boy. Well, Devon, thing is, there's a lot of people out there already doing this. A lot of big guys, Creator Fundamentals. I can't remember the other guy's name. Oh, there's two or three guys out there making a lot. The big guys making videos on this. There's not a lot. One of them even has this guy from YouTube come on, and he tries to answer questions, and he doesn't have any good answers. He even blames their algorithm. It's like, well, you're part of YouTube. Fix the stupid thing. Exactly, jaded diva. Exactly. People did that to me today. Somebody got you. I'm like, I'll check your channel out later. I even go into some streams automatically say, if you join my channel, I will check yours out, but I may or may not join your channel unless it's something I might be interested in. And I tell people, if I join your channel, you don't have to feel obligated to join mine. Yeah, exactly, Study Boy. You don't know. One, sorry, just a second here. Just catch it up again. I did get it to refresh finally again. Just, yeah. See, the thing is, okay, do you think the guys like Exploring with Josh, that's 3.3 million viewers, whatever now, do you think he subscribed to 3 million channels? No. Sooner or later, some channels grow, some don't. Is Devon subscribed to 2,000 other people? I doubt it. But he got 2,000 viewers. Yes. There are some channels out there that are only going to get to a certain point. Dead subscriptions will not let you grow. You need to make sure that you pull in people who want to watch. Once again, be active in the community around other people in your niche. Careful, Devon, you can only change your channel name so many times. YouTube stops that. So if he changes it too much now, you'll be able to change it for like 6 months or something like that, isn't it, dude? Dude told me one time what it was. I haven't changed mine yet, even though I want to change mine. I'm going to add to mine, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, yes, dude is right. I get live notifications, especially for Study Boy and about 5 or 6 other people. after their live streams. I don't care if the live stream's 5 minutes or an hour and a half. Suddenly I go there, I'm like, ooh, live stream, click, and it's over. I'm like, thanks. Yeah, see, there you go, Chris. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Devon, no, that's a rule. You can only change your channel name so many times in a certain amount of time on YouTube. Or else people would be trolling using that, doing stuff like that too. There's something reason. Besides, it's probably a big drain on their system. Because think of all the stuff that has to change with that name. Dilo Flow, hello. That is a really good question, actually. I use a combination of a ton of ways to find places. I actually don't use Google very much unless you talk about Google Maps. I've used Google Maps to search along interstates, river edges, train tracks, go out in the country, look at little towns. A lot of people use Google Maps. As for Google searching, not really. But here and there. I'd say out of my exploring of the last 30 years, maybe 10% of my explorers have ever come from just doing Google searches. I do property tax searches to find, because that's open public records. You can go to your city, county, or state records and give an address. A lot of times it's online now. Type in an address or something, they'll tell you who owns it. It's public record and it has an address. I mail people letters, my card, stuff like that all the time. Going, hey, I'd like to explore this, yada, anything you want to tell them. That's another way. I also talk to other explorers. If you get a name in urban exploring and you have something to trade and they know you are not a vandal, urban explorers will trade back and forth or collaborate. If I go to Pittsburgh, I'm sure I'll end up exploring with Devon, and Devon might take me to a place or two he thinks I might like to view or film. Or him and I will just go out in his zone where he's never gone and see if we can find something. That's another way you find places. It's just such a huge way. The only problem is a lot of new explorers just want to expect to go up and ask people, and explorers just give them places. That's not going to happen. You pretty much have to have a proof of life with real explorers now. You have to have something to either share or trade back, or you have to be able to prove. And I still say a YouTube channel is the best way to prove what type of explorer you are. Prove you follow the rules and don't just spread things around and openly name places. I'm still seeing a lot of these new explorers just openly naming places. That breaks the urban exploring rule of causing damage to places that suddenly gets vandalized. I have also, we do what we call freestyling. Sean and I have just gone out driving. We just take off driving somewhere and start making turns and looking. We've, I'd say 35% of what's on my channel is stuff we found freestyling. Just driving. Also talking to other urban explorers and networking with them. Also getting your name out there and establishing yourself in the urban exploring community. Building up some type of street cred, I guess you'd call it. Helps a lot to help you get places. Collaborate with guys that are already explorers. And that helps. Is that enough answer? Sometimes go out and walk around your city, town, or area. Drive around. We drive around a good amount. Some days we find nothing. I got footage from my dash cam of us just driving around, looking at places, yip-yapping. My watch time. See, now, what June says is something that's strange for a vlog. Usually vloggers have about 75+% of their watch time come from their subscribers or viewers. In fact, if she's 50-50, that's a strange mix. I usually get I'm a really goofy one. I get about 70% or more of my watch time from non-viewers, non-joiners, not subscribers, whatever you want to call them. It's goofy. I am bass-ackwards. Does that answer enough? Sorry, it is not picking up again. Yeah, see, that's something good. Yeah, a lot of explorers If I name a place on my site, it does not break exploring rules. I either have permission from the owner. In fact, some people have told me, oh yeah, share it. In fact, we'd like you to. Okay. Or they just give me permission to do so. It's already demolished. No damage can be done. It's wide open, public knowledge, no security, no nothing, can't be damaged anymore. Or I know it's so sealed up, nobody in God's green earth can get into it. Where I got damned lucky or I got in before they sealed it. But you cannot share and cause damage, because if you share these days, vandals are rampant and will get in there. Well, see, Devon, now June she's a vlogger. She's strictly vlogging. And usually vloggers have 75 or plus % of their views come from their viewers, normal viewers. She's got a strange mix there for her. But yeah, Dialoflow, if I'm saying that right, there's a lot of newer wave explorers. And if you're new to this, I'm going to caution you, please do not share your places open unless they don't break the exploring rules. Because open sharing, Urbex Pajerico's got a video where he explored a place. He did not share the name of it, but somebody else did, and it got torched, destroyed. I've seen a place I've explored, went back and explored it later. People got in there and damaged the crap out of it, and I didn't name it, but I know who did. So yeah, try to keep them secret unless I try to share history on them, even if I can't share a location, just enough history without giving it away where it is. Change the years. Don't name it. If you do name it, make up a name. Stuff like that. Make sure your videos don't show accidentally a sign of the place. It's a tough thing. Well, see, my links, but see, sorry. No, like I said, I'm trying to play catch up on my chat because it's being jerked tonight. Somebody said something here. Oh, Jada Diva. If they click your link from other platforms, they may be supporting you, but not logged in. Maybe, because if people click into me from Reddit, if I go to my analytics, I can see how many people from Reddit watched. So you might be right, but I can still look at it in my analytics and see where I'm getting my views. Dialoflow, it'll come, man. Just don't worry about it, or ma'am, or sorry, I can't tell by your thumbnail, and I don't want to tick anybody off because you never know. Or if you're a couple, it's tough starting. It really is. I'd been exploring a long time, but I still remember my start off. And actually starting to explore for YouTube is a wholly different thing to try to find places. Because you feel a little more pressure, especially if you're going to if you're going to release a video once a week regularly, you got to make sure you have something to release. And you're going to do a live stream once a week for sure, you got to make sure you can do that. I add a little here and there, but I usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays. But this is an addition. But it'll come. Just you got to hunt around. If you know anybody in the paranormal world or the exploring world, and they know you a little bit, maybe they will help you out. But a lot of other explorers that don't know you, they just won't. It's not being mean. It's protecting urban exploring and making sure urban exploring doesn't get a bad name from vandals. Devon, that is a tough line that we do walk. Devon asks, that's among the unknowns, sorry. Among the unknowns says, what's your opinion on people say they don't want to explore, do urbex because of breaking in? It's not breaking in. Real explorers do not break in. If there's an entryway, we take it. Or if we can get permission, we explore. And I really do try to get permission. I really do. City of Gary, Indiana is a good one. They actually have an urban exploring pass for like 8 city-owned locations you can buy and explore them, and it is worth it. Especially if you can make Gary, Indiana know that it is worth their time doing this for us. They will try to get more places. That if more people can see that and do that, that'd be great. Does not ruin exploring in any way. Just make sure you're one of the earlier ones to do it. But no, we don't break in, Devon. You know that. They see it, but trespassing. Some people don't want to trespass, and I understand that. Everybody's got to have their own morals on it. I see it as I'm going to preserve a place. If a guy's going to tell me he's going to have a fire department burn it down for practice in 6 months, I'm sorry. If he's not going to let me in there, I probably will, as long as I have to break in, go back and film it. Be all ninja, and I want to preserve it. There's a lot of things go on around the world to preserve history that people don't follow every rule. It's just by your own morals. I'm not going to tell you to do it or not. You got to follow your own moral compass. Some explorers only just go walk around outside of places, never go in. Some go in, have no problem with it. Some don't even care. They're blatantly trespassing and pissing off an owner. I really try not to tick them off, and I really do try to do things legally. Sometimes you have no option, no ownership, somebody's died, there's no family owning it in the city or county hasn't taken possession. That's open, baby. If there's a court battle, company says they don't own it, city says they don't own it, that's open game. Because let them try to get you for trespassing. You can say, who's prosecuting me? They don't own it. They don't own it. Exactly, Devon. That's up to them. That's their own morals, Devon. That is up to them. If they want it that way, that's fine. But I ask them not to judge me for my morals because I'm not judging them for theirs. Especially since every country has their own different laws. Hell, every city, county, and state in America has different rules. So it's hard to even know when you're being right or wrong. Exactly, Dialoflow. Yeah, you've got to be careful sharing. If you go to my channel and look, you can name each place. My military base explorer, many people have tried to wrangle that location out of me. I do not have the ability to share that. I could not imagine the vandalism it could have if that place got well known. Well, Dialoflow, there's no problem either way. If your dad's okay just driving around freestyling with you, that's not a problem. On foot or on bicycle is not a problem. I have a friend that lives in Ann Arbor, Michigan. He takes the bus into town and walks around. I know people in other cities, they take the bus or train in and walk around. So if you're having ability to do that in a certain area, that's not a problem. Whatever it takes to do it. My friend Brian, Rogue Exploration, he doesn't have a car right now. He either hikes someplace, takes a train, takes a bus. He does whatever he has to get to find places. And if you look at Rogue, he hasn't been on that long, and he's really brought himself up. He's learning, and he's really trying to find more spots. All right, Paul, thanks, man. Paul is in New Zealand, for those of you who don't know. That's Study Boy NZ. I'm not a ghost hunter, Diloflow. Omar Gosh, um, I'm not sure. Devon, Among the Unknown might know. Omar Gosh, is he one of those clickbait ones? Or is that just, that's, I know Mo Sargi is. Omar Gosh, hasn't he gone kind of clickbaitish? Dialoflow, be careful who you watch. Some of the big guys have gone real clickbait. Where they look cinematic, it's because they're really kind of faking things, cheating things, setting things up. I'm not sure about Omar Gosh. Among the unknown, might know. Among the unknown. Sorry, Devon. Oh, that's no problem, Devon. No, among the unknown, ask away, man. If I don't know, hopefully somebody else here does. Well, see, we jaded diva. We can't take anything. You know that, right? One of the biggest rules of urban exploring is no matter what it is, you take nothing from an explorer. I've found wallets full of money, Snap-on tools that are very expensive. I've found amazing things. We've never taken anything. Once you take one thing, You can justify taking something else and something else. Also, you become a thief, which if you do get caught, suddenly theft is a much bigger problem than just trespassing. Well, see, Diloflow, be careful. If somebody has to defend themselves against clickbait, it probably is. If there's enough people calling him clickbait that he has to defend himself, somebody calls me clickbait, I'll just go, whatever. I don't have clickbait. But if somebody's defending themselves because they're called it a lot, yeah, they probably are. See, I thought he was one among the unknown, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. No, if I skipped it, Devon, it's because I have to update this manually when I do it. It's really being a jerk. And that little slider on the side goes like crazy. Let me see if I can scan back up. Oh, that's too bad. That's theft. That's not exploring. Those are not explorers. I don't care if it's abandoned. If you do not, even if you know the place is about to be demolished. When I was at Old Reed Hospital, we knew within months it was going to be demolished. I found a really cool Old Reed Hospital big magnet. I didn't take it because once I do, I'm a thief. I am not an explorer. Explorers, remember the rule. Not only do no explorers not taking, explorers do not disturb. You leave nothing but footprints. You're supposed to leave it the way you found it. That is an urban exploring rule. Once you take something, set up a shot, you have not done that. You can break multiple rules with one act. That's because whoever set up the urban exploring rules did a really good job. So I do not agree with taking anything from any explorer. Chris took a sign from the back of a Toys R Us. That's a closed out of business company. Even the bank probably hasn't taken possession of those buildings. They can't even say they own them yet. And it was thrown out in the back to be thrown away. It probably blew out of the dumpster. That's different. But I have never taken from an explorer. Boy, there's some stuff. Some old soda pop bottles. Oh, I collect those. Never touched them. Taking pictures. Why do people share? Okay, not to be mean, some people are stupid. Some people are just stupid. That's why they share some locations. Some are arrogant. Some people don't believe in exploring rules. They think exploring rules are stupid. They think we should all just share everything with everybody. Can you imagine how many places would be destroyed? Oh my God. Some people think they know better. You're just being stupid, not sharing. Some do not believe that if they share it, vandals will go destroy it, or scrappers. Nothing a scrapper loves more than going to YouTube and looking at urban exploring videos, which they do. Seeing a pristine place somebody gets into, and some people even show them how to get in. And finding a place to go tear up. Why shouldn't you take stuff? It breaks. Because I'm not a vandal, Devon. I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief. A thief is something else. You are not an explorer. It is against tons of exploring rules, Devon. That's why. Sorry, I'm backing up answering Devon's questions. This place is crazy. This thing will not keep up. Yes, Chris, vandals are parasites, and yes, I know I'm behind. Dilo is a guy. Okay, I didn't know. I see a picture of two people there. And I do know a lot of girl urban explorers. So I'm going to scan down now. So I'm probably going to miss some stuff. But I got to catch up sometime. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Mo Sargi, there was a bunch of them that used to be very honest explorers. They either got greedy or wanted fame. That's why some people lie and clickbait. Not even for money. They do it for fame. They like to have more people looking at them, feel more important, more attention. That's not exploring again. So that's why some people do it. Some people, the views are everything. It's not preserving. It's not sharing. It's not finding a ghost. It's not that stuff. They're in it for views, for popularity. So they go to meet and greets, have tons of adoring fans around them. They want to feel like celebrities. That's what they're doing. Someone will go, well, I like to entertain. Then stop calling yourself an urban explorer. Call yourself an entertainer. You're not an urban explorer. Urban exploring is something you started as one. You're not one now. Change something about your title then. So yeah, it's Dilo. There's a whole mental thing there with clickbaiting. It's not. It's because I've even had one urban explorer been on YouTube 6 years. I really loved the guy, respected him. He's gone clickbait. I called him out on it. And he's like, "I'm just doing what the subscribers want to see." No, you're not. Your subscribers are urban explorers. Now you're leading them. You're making them think this is urban exploring. You're changing the base. So let me catch up with Devon here before I have to advance this stupid thing again manually. What's your opinion? Who say if abandoned is abandoned? Like it, they forgot, didn't care for it. Doesn't matter. A lot of times, not all, probably 70%, probably 60% of places I explore without permission are still owned. That makes anything in there somebody else's property. As soon as you take it, one, you break about 3 exploring rules at once. 2, you become a non-explorer, you become a thief. You are no different than a thief that breaks in, walks in, and just takes stuff and walks out. Doesn't matter. It's that person's property. It's up to them if they want to just let their stuff go to crap. Where I will break a rule is to go in and preserve it before they let it go to total crap and it goes away forever. Preservation is not taking. And I know, Devon, I know that's not you. I already chewed the butt out of one of Among the Unknown's guys for taking a book that I still to this day says he should not have taken. But Devon did not take that. Oh, that's no problem, Dilo. I'm trying. That's what we're here for. Any of my live streams, I do my normal show on Tuesday. A show? Stream? What is it what I do? I don't know. I try to answer people as well as possible. We have different topics, a bunch of different things like that we do. But I do answer questions as much as possible because even if you're not an urban explorer, if we can all help each other, and people on here that aren't urban explorers can help us by telling us what we do right, wrong, well, what they said, oh man, how would you like to try this? We can help each other. And I enjoy helping people out a lot. Almost as much as I enjoy seeing places and preserving them. Faking Urbex videos, Devon, is a lot of things. I do appreciate that, Dilo. I'm thank you for coming in. You've been really good at participating, and that's great. A good stream isn't so much the person doing the stream, the host. That helps to have a host that's out there doing stuff and talking and trying to work with everybody. But the people on the stream make the stream. They really do. If the people are crickets or not getting involved or asking, it doesn't make a good stream. You're out there really putting things out there. That's what makes it a good stream. There are faking Urbex videos, Devon, but a lot of people fake, as Devon, Among the Unknown, sorry, I guess they're calling you that for people who don't know. Among the Unknown, faking Urbex videos, people fake in a lot of ways. They fake danger, they fake being chased, they fake blood, they fake murder scenes, they fake sounds, they fake seeing people in the background. The paranormal guys, I'm sorry, Dilo, and I feel bad for you if you're a true paranormalist, which I'm assuming you are. I feel so bad for paranormal people around because so many people are faking paranormal stuff that the smartest person in the world would have a hard time telling when somebody actually found something paranormal now because who can tell who's lying anymore? It all seems like lies. No, Dilo, it is not. If it puts it more in the mood. If you go back, some of my videos, Urban Kiwiana is better at putting music in his videos than I am. Him and dude behind the camera who does a lot of his editing, the two of them are much better at music than I am. But yeah, putting low-lying music, just make sure if you're doing, if you're trying to listen for sounds or telling the audience to listen for sounds or you're talking, don't overrule. But no, you can definitely put music in. Yeah. Among the Unknown. Yeah, $1,000. Oh. For those of you who don't know, somebody made a clickbait, fake, lying video, Sam and Colby. But they made a mistake. They did it in Among the Unknown's backyard, in a place Among the Unknown has explored tons of times and lives really close to. So right after their video came out, they went there and checked. What they said was there wasn't. They lied. And a lot of people picked it apart. They are lying little jerks. No, yeah, exactly. Like Among the Unknown says. No, you can add music. It helps if you're in a place that's really creepy, right? Really dark, dank. It's giving you the chills. Even if you say it, you by yourself, you and your partner. If your camera shows dark, dank, your camera work is dead on, your audio is dead on when you're talking to people, your dialogue is dead on, a nice, creepy, low-lying piece of music can really bring the feeling out that you had. And that's what you're trying to do. And that does not mess up you preserving an Explorer. Your video is still getting everything there. So that is not messing anything up. Like Among the Unknown said, is not bad at all. Is adding an emotion you have felt at the time. That's why your music should change for each video sometimes. Reflect what you were feeling. If you were like, oh my gosh, you were just excited and bouncing around and loving this whole Explorer because it was just amazing, your music should be a little more upbeat. If it was creepy, you had people following you, little sinister stuff going on, yeah, some low, dark, sinister music. Perfect. It shows the emotion you felt. That brings the person into the Explorer. So not only is it okay, like Among the Unknown says, it's a great way to put your viewers in as close as you can get into that. They left stickers to, Among the Unknown, if you see their stickers, rip them down. If I ever see so-called explorers sticking stickers in places which breaks all exploring rules, I will rip them down. Or at the very least, I'll take my dark marker and paint over them. That is crap. Ugh. If they leave stickers, there are some explorers that do that. The guy I called out, Chris Condon, he spray paints his name in places in his YouTube channel. Oh, I dislike that dude. If I ever saw him someplace, Sean's already said he won't walk out if we see him somewhere. I know that's kind of a semi-threat, but you know what I mean. He won't walk out because Sean will drag him out. How's that? Exactly, Cindy. Yes. A lot of paranormal people are faking shots. Or they'll have a third person off camera that you never see. They'll have him stand in the distance and move across the hallway. Yeah. Hey, Susie's channel. Not too bad. I'm going to be on for another few minutes. We're talking a lot about filming, editing, YouTube. We've focused mostly on urban exploring. We've also moved into anybody doing a YouTube channel, though. Trying to help each other out. See, that's crap Among the Unknown. As soon as you put stickers in an Explorer, you're a vandal. That is vandalism. Jeez. Among the Unknown, you do that, man. And send me a clip of it. Because I will actually, maybe I'll put that clip, a picture of that, of you doing that in the background of one of my live streams. Or maybe I'll put a clip of you tearing that off as my Easter egg on one of my videos. I don't mind doing that because that's just idiotic. Adilo, exploring does not have to be abandoned places. Exploring, if you name your channel like mine, Exploring with CF, that is anything I want to explore. I just happen to focus on abandoned. But I have to travel. If I see a really cool place, a really gorgeous place, something really crazy cool, I will live stream it or film it and show it. It depends if you're going to pick a niche for your channel or leave a little more open for them. Let me see. See, Cindy, that's, oh, God, that drives me nuts. As soon as you leave a sticker, you're a vandal. And that's not, once again, they just broke exploring rules, more than one. Leave it as you found it. Leave nothing but footprints. Do no damage. They break at least 2 or 3 exploring rules in an instant. Which to me, you're not an explorer. No, but back to dialogue. No, you can be anything you want. And I recommend this. Go look at Among the Unknowns channel. Go look at my channel. Go look at Urbex Pajerico. Go look at Urban Kiwiana. And then go look at Explore Fever. There's a good mix of established exploring channels. Look at their explorers on their channels. Yeah, some of them do a few other things, but a lot of them do mostly do explorers. And they're established explorers. Look at what they do, and not everybody does the same thing. Urban Kiwiana will show you around New Zealand. So does Study Boy NZ. Study Boy NZ will show you abandoned places. He'll also take you to a really beautiful park once in a while. I concentrate on mostly abandoned. Devon will show you abandoned, and he does paranormal. That's Among the Unknown, by the way. Sorry, Devon, I keep doing that. Cindy does abandoned, but she also does cool historical. As you can see, exploring can be what you want. And don't let anybody tell you, well, that's crap, that's not abandoned. When you go, well, yeah, no kidding. Thank you for seeing that. Now, if your channel's Urbex Bob, well, you're kind of stuck into urban exploring. Cindy Vlogs, or, Cindy had your other one on here. Burning Sands Explorations. Cindy left herself a range of cool stuff she can do. I'm not saying your title has to define you, but a lot of times it does. Look at Devon, Among the Unknown. He covers paranormal and urban exploring and exploring anything. He can explore Baskin Robbins ice cream with his channel. Because Among the Unknown could be, oh my gosh, I just found out Baskin Robbins has a new flavor and I didn't know, that was unknown to me. Done. Para-urbex. Yeah, I know it's para-urbex or paranormal explorations. I heard a lot of people call it. Oh. See, that's stupid, Devon. They should know better. Proper people are better than that. Proper people are still urban exploring gods to me. I'm accepting the one thing they did. That I'm taking their word for it, and I'm just leaving it. But the stickers, come on. Dilo Flow, if you do want to see somebody that I do consider urban exploring gods pretty much, and I know Among the Unknown loves them, check out the proper people. You're going to have your mouth hanging open a few times when you're watching their videos. Yeah, para-urbex and paranormal explorations. I've heard a lot of it. It's really cool. But yeah, there's a lot of channels, Dilo. If anybody on here wants to name a channel you think Dilo should go check out, please do. If you want to name your channel, drop the link. That's not a problem. That's any of you. I don't care, Chris, if you're brand new. Anybody can drop their link here, and if Dilo wants to check it out, that helps everybody. They can learn, they can see things, and check out Dilo Flow. Not saying you have to become a joiner of the channel. Check them out, see what you think. If you're interested, then do that. Devon, I don't think, Among the Unknown, I don't think you're going to get too many dislikes. Most people agree with you. And like I said, if you do a short little spot that I can edit down to 10, 15 seconds, somewhere in there, you see how long my Easter eggs are. They're short. Some little piece of video where I can edit you have you ripping that off at the end of my video as an Easter egg, I'll do it. And I'll put it in my details. I'll mention, please hang around for the Easter egg to see what a real urban explorer does when vandalism is found by fake explorers or something. Sorry, I'm back checking the chat again. It seems to be updating automatic now. Woohoo! Journey. Well, Chris, you gotta drop a link. If you can link your channel. Like, here's mine, even though I know Dilo Flow found mine. But let me see here. I gotta open a whole different tab. It won't let me do it automatic. Do 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 do. Where is it? Copy link. Copy link. See, now I just come over here, Chris, and I do this. There's my link for my channel. They click that, I'll take it right to my channel. Well, that's good. That's good, Dilo. It's nice to hear. Now, if you want to do just para urbex, that's no problem. But if you do want to do more stuff, just make sure your channel name, if it's just your name right now, Dilo Flow, that pretty much lets you open and do whatever darn video you want. Nobody has an expectation from that name. Just make sure it's something. If you want to do a range, make sure your name, because a lot of times your name can pigeonhole you whether you like it or not. Making sure your name kind of allows for that. But you don't always have to. There's some guys out there that have weird names that make a certain video and made it work for them. Oh, Lunatic Dad. Yeah. That's a funny channel. Oh, man. Lunatic Dad. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine, Chris. Sorry, I didn't hit my link. My send. Your channel, your name's fine, Chris. Now, if you mean your link, see that link I just did, Chris? If you click on your icon a lot of times, right click, it'll give you options. One is copy link address. Then you left click on that. Or, you copy link address, and it copies it, and you go over here, right click on the chat and paste it. Or can he not paste if he's not a... Devon, can he not paste if he's not a moderator? I know Among the Unknown's a moderator. Sorry. I made a change. Sorry, Cindy, I just added you. You've been on here forever, and I thought you were already a moderator. Among the Unknown is definitely a moderator. I've only have a few, but people I've been on forever. I always like to make sure. Okay, thanks, Jada Diva. Okay, if anybody wants to pull up Chris's and post it, please do, or post somebody else, Devon or dude behind the camera. If you're still here, if you want to post a couple links for anybody, feel free. Oh, there you go, Jada Diva. Thank you. I forgot about that. I forgot you can go to channel and pull a link. See, there you go. I did not remember that. You know what that means? That's because I use my phone too much. And I hear my dog's tail up there whacking the floor. Click on the icon. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Jada Diva and Cindy both. I'm glad you guys remembered. I would have remembered sooner or later. Oh, I didn't realize. I got a dead cat behind me. Yeah, I know, Devon, but it just somehow seems when I'm on the phone, it's hard to comment without coming back to somebody's channel because you lose the link. Here you can listen to somebody's stream while you're checking out somebody's channel. It's really cool. When you're on mobile, it's a little more limiting because when you're watching somebody's stream, somebody goes, I checked your channel out, cool, or go check this out. It's like, well, I'm on my phone. I don't want to leave the stream. Okay, yeah, dude pretty much answered the same thing you guys all told me that I was being stupid for. Once again, see, I don't know everything. That's why we're all here, so you guys can pound that into my head so I don't make that boo-boo again. Dilo Flow, do you have any more questions or anybody else have anything else you want to talk about? Because then I will talk, if not, I will talk about the last thing on my list for the night. Which I may again mention on Tuesday because I think it's such an important thing to mention. Okay, that's no problem, Dilo Flow. Then, like I said, some people have names that don't match your channel, but a lot of times it helps if it does. And I only stuck with the Exploring With because I wanted to have that range in my Explorers and Travels. I think Devon's Among the Unknown is a really good name, actually. That's actually kind of one of my favorite names, especially since the initials of his name kind of are really cool, too. I mean, ATU, it kind of sounds kind of official. Let's see here. I like Jaded Diva, too, actually. That's kind of a cool name. No, not Kissing Butt. It really is kind of a cool name. I kind of picked a blah name, and I knew I was doing it at the time. Sean didn't want me to pick Exploring with anything. I can't remember what he wanted. He wanted like Cystic Fibrosis Explorer or something. I'm like, no, that sounds like I'm just exploring my illness. It's like, no, I'm not exploring my lung problem. I'm not exploring while I have it. It was something he had like 2 or 3 things with my lung problem in it. I'm like, no. Yeah, it's no problem, Diloflow, because I have different names. I actually have 4 accounts on YouTube. I have my one by my name that I use to watch a lot of stuff and music and non-exploring. Then I have this one, and then I also have my rant channel and my channel for my lung problem. So I'm all over this thing. Those 2 channels are really small. I don't really put out there a lot to really make them big. They're kind of to keep me sane. I don't know. I like Jaded Diva. I think that's a really cool name. Oh, the last thing I want to talk about tonight, guys. On my last stream I did here recently, I don't know how many people were on there. I've had people contact me, instant messaging after this. A certain explorer really kind of ticked me off. I was having a very hard time. I know dude behind the camera saw it. Oh yeah, I do have 5 channels. I forgot. Tough Topics. We do that too. I do have my New Zealand crew. We do that live every Friday night. They really disparaged YouTube. Not just urban exploring or YouTubers in general. They've disparaged YouTube, which makes no sense because they're on YouTube. Admitted they have an ad blocker and they will not watch a single ad on YouTube. None. Don't give a crap. Will not watch them. It really pissed me off beyond wildest dreams. Even before, and I am monetized. Just recently. I'm not going to make a living off this. Hell, if I make enough to put a couple gallons of gas in my car for my Explorers, that's fine. I'm still going to be here. But he disparaged making a penny off here. Says he'll never watch an ad. Doesn't care. Doesn't give a crap if it's a 10-second ad. He said, F YouTube, F that with ads. Does he realize if nobody watches the ads, YouTube goes away? YouTube is the big daddy to us. But YouTube's big daddy is the advertisers. If you don't watch an ad here or there, if you don't want to watch on my channel, never watch one on my channel. Watch one on somebody else's. And I'm not telling you to watch a 2-minute, 3-minute, or 5-minute ad because that is insane, YouTube. If I'm going to watch a 3-minute video, if I'm going to watch Jay Wade give me a 2-minute motivational video, I'm not going to watch a 3 or 4-minute ad to watch that 2-minute video. You're crazy. But if it's a 10-second, 30-second, even up to a minute, watch at least one ad a day on YouTube. Please. Doesn't have to be my channel. Anybody's. You help YouTube. You keep the advertisers happy, which keeps YouTube happy, which keeps them from coming down on us doing stupid stuff. Also keeps YouTube the free platform it is for us. YouTube is an amazing thing. We need to watch ads. I watch other people's ads. I sometimes even remark to them that I watch their ad. Some people do that to me. But this YouTube Explorer really was disparaging anybody that made a penny off YouTube, anybody that watches an ad, disparage the crap out of YouTube. I'm sorry, but he dropped a lot in my eye, and I think he's a great explorer. But he needs to get the hell off YouTube then if he don't like it. Sorry, let me catch up my little rant. Now you can see what happens on my one channel. Oof. And that's about real stuff that grinds my gears. Oh, Dilo Flow, a name is tough, bud. But you can change it, but only so much in so many amount of time. Yes, dude behind the camera is right. Even with the problems YouTube is having right now, even with the stupidity of messing with ad revenue, changing how you get monetized, a bunch of stuff, YouTube is still by far the best platform out there. To disparage them, to say you will never help support YouTube while you're using it as a plain dumb dang thing to say. If you're not a channel if you don't have a channel, you're just watching videos, you have more of a leg to stand on not watching ads. You know, you are watching kind of ad supported stuff a little bit. Or a platform is ad supported. But if you're a creator and you won't watch a single ad on the platform you're using, wow. To me, that's a little rough. Such as the ads on YouTube are generally a lot better than any ads you see on TV. And a lot shorter. But yeah, Dilo, sorry, I'm catching up here. Now it's advancing automatic, so I missed stuff. I don't let all ads play, June, and I don't expect anybody else to do that. Because, man, if they put a 3-minute, 5-minute ad in some of my videos that are only 8 minutes long, I would never expect anybody to watch that ad. That's crazy. You click on one of my videos, it shows the time. If it's an 8-minute, 32-second video and they pop up a 4-minute ad, bypass it. YouTube can get angry at me for saying it. Bypass that puppy. There's no way I expect you to watch an ad half as long as my video. Have a good one, dude. Thanks. I'm guessing you're leaving. I see something here. Somebody said something. Sorry. Trying to catch up again. Oh, that's a good idea, June. There you go. Look at June. Click the ad. Don't let YouTube hear you say this. Click the ad, muted it, and let it play in the tab behind. Wow, that's kind of a neat idea, June. All right, have a good one, Devon. See ya. Oh, that's why somebody said, dude, forget it. I got it. No, have a good one, Devon. Thanks, man. Have a good one. That's Among the Unknown. I got to start using his channel name on the chat. See, everybody, there's a problem I need to improve on. I know so many of these people by name that sometimes I use their name when it's not the name of their channel. So some people go, who are you talking to? And I'm like, crap, Among the Unknown. So I'm glad I call dude the dude all the time still. I do have a habit of calling Kiwiana by his first name sometimes. It's like, oops. This happens when you know some people. But Jericho, I've always called him by his handle, so that's good. That's a good idea, though. See, that's what we're here to learn. June sometimes will click an ad if it's a long ad. I'm betting she only does that for. So YouTube, June only does that for long as heck ads. She clicks it and lets it run muted behind in another tab. Okay. Where do you find viewers or how do you promote? First, you got to start putting out a body of work on your channel. Don't go hunting for viewers in your first video or two. That's a mistake. You need to have, I did not even try to find a single viewer. A couple found me on accident, but I didn't go hunting for any viewers until I had around 5 or 6 videos up. I wanted something for people to see. And I started doing live streams almost as soon as I started my channel. Well, this channel. So I would recommend first thing, easy thing to do, be active on other channels in your niche on YouTube. Comment. When other people make comments, like if you're watching Bob's Paranormal channel, comment on that video for Bob's Paranormal channel. Let him know if you did join his channel. Let him know if you did or didn't hit his bell. If you see other comments you like by other people down below. Angie says something about Bob's video and nice camera work. Go talk to Angie. Agree with Angie. Tell Angie what you thought about the camera work. Or, converse with also people making comments. Start with YouTube first. But not until you have some videos to show. Hunting for viewers before you have something to show viewers, bad move because you can give them a sour taste if they go there and you have 1 or 2 videos to show. Hunt when you have vids. Welcome back Among the Unknown. So you start with YouTube after you have a few videos, because that's where you're going to be a lot. Now, a great place, and but Jericho early on helped me with this. See, I learned from other people. Reddit. Go to Reddit. One thing to be careful on Reddit. Each Reddit you join has their own little set of rules, their own little fiefdom. It can be daunting at times. Sometimes you can make a boo-boo and they can delete your post. Or you can be removed from a Reddit. But if you're into paranormal, go to paranormal. Type in paranormal in their search. Paranormal channels. Oh, they'll come up. Paranormal Reddits where you can post. Some may be pictures only, some may be videos. So be careful and watch it. Well, I post my video across Reddit. About a bunch of urban exploring Reddits. That brings me a lot of views and help me with subscribers. Also, Google Plus connects right to your YouTube, part of YouTube, guys. Google Plus, make yourself a little, you get a free, like presence on Google Plus with this. Use it. You got your little thing on the side that says post to Google Plus also. Do that. Post everything on your Google Plus. Go to Google Plus pages. They're a lot like Reddit's. Mine's Urban Exploring, so I post my videos on those Google Plus pages. And converse with people on your Reddits and your Google Plus pages. Once again, get yourself well known. When I'm posting on Reddit, I don't just post on those Urban Exploring Reddits and then leave. Drop my crap and leave and haha, look at my stuff. I look at other stuff because I'm a big fan of Urban Exploring. I go and watch videos. I look at pictures. I comment. I do a lot of that. That helps. If you are honest and good to other people, people will gravitate towards you. I really believe so. And honestly, that's the only way I know how to be. I'm not going to BS people. If I don't think it's good, I just don't comment. I don't go my way to be nasty. The only way I'll be nasty is like Among the Unknown and I see somebody breaking rules. Actually, no. Reddit, if I go to my analytics right now, I get about 50 to 60% of my views from Reddit. But Facebook, I get 3%. I can spend the same amount of time doing Facebook posts, 3%. I think the highest was 3.87% of my views came from Facebook. No matter how much I work with people on Facebook, how nice I am, how honest I am looking at their stuff, and I still go look at their stuff. They don't go look at mine, but I go look at theirs. I don't care. I'm a fan. Honestly, I'm sorry. I know explorers. I know other YouTubers who quit Facebook because Facebook is not reliable. Devon's having a good time with it, but Facebook's not reliable. And under urban exploration, a lot of hate going on in Facebook right now. There's a lot of problems on Facebook with haters on urban exploring. I get most of mine from Reddit. I know Pajerico. I know a lot of other guys. I know 12 other guys, 13 including myself, to get most their views from Reddit. Or YouTube recommendations if you can get a channel or a video to rank pretty high in recommendations. Or if YouTube places it in another video that does good. Then I've had some videos just whammo. Then I get a lot of it from YouTube. But Reddit is my regular. No, you can't copy a name that's in use. If it hasn't been used in 6 months, you can try contacting YouTube and asking them about how long the person gets to be inactive. Because YouTube is all about removing inactive channels. Inactive channels are a drain on everybody on YouTube. Creators, YouTube, advertisers, all of it. It doesn't help anybody. So contact YouTube. Or Google search what are the rules, how long. Or if you want like Diloflows Para-Urbex and somebody already has that, put Diloflows Para-Urbex 1 or change the capital letters. That makes a difference. I believe caps sensitivity is in their on YouTube. Maybe wrong. Among the unknown might know more about that, but I believe, like, if I'm not sure, but I know if you change a little, or add a little, or change the positioning, they can still get it a little bit. But if it's directly the same thing you want, if YouTube has no way to let you around it, you're up a creek. Kaiser, how's it going, man? You still in exploring jail with the parents? Kaiser is one of the younger explorers who watches my channel. And Kaiser, his parents are not a big fan of him urban exploring. See, that's another thing. If you want to be, if you're in a niche Dialoflow, get to know people in your niche. I know a lot of these people by name, even if their name isn't in their channel, because I'm really into my niche, so I go out and try to talk to people. Ricky Baker, how's it going? Oh, that's no problem, Dialoflow. I'm about done here. I didn't know it was that late. In fact, I am extremely shocked it's that late. I have breathing treatments to do, and I need to do them very badly. So I probably need to get off here and go do breathing treatments. This was only supposed to be like an hour-long stream. I appreciate everybody coming, though. I really do. I did not... This was an unplanned stream, something I just felt like doing. I kind of had the YouTube bug. Plus, see, that's again, I enjoy doing this. Dilo, Chris, everybody here, enjoy what you do here. You got to enjoy it. Oh, Urbexy comes in late. Oh, Urbexy, you're killing me, man. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Kaiser. Urbexy's just getting up, everybody. Urbexy's in Scotland, and it's what, about 6:30 in the morning there, Urbexy? Or 8:30, something like that. So Urbexy's just waking up. No problem, Jaded Diva. Hey, thanks for coming. And I have to say, okay, 7:30 a.m. where Urbexy is. I'm sorry, Urbexy. I was just getting out of here. This was kind of an unplanned live stream. I kind of had the exploring bug and had a few things I wanted to talk about. And I ended up being on for 2.5 hours because, you know, my people in my chat were an extremely good crowd. And I really mean that, everybody. And anybody on here that knows me, go talk to them. I don't kiss butt. You guys have been talking, asking questions, talking between each other back and forth. You've been helping me learn stuff. We've been able to really share a lot back and forth here. I really like it. That's the only reason the stream went so long, because the people in my chat were really engaged. Yeah, Urbexy is 1:30 a.m. and I have a lot to do yet. I did not realize it. No problem, June. I didn't know you'd stay up this late, hun. You're on the same time zone as I am, aren't you, June? Thank you, everybody. If you want to check out each other's channel, please do. If it's something that interests you, join it. If it isn't, no problem. Nobody on here will be angry for you not joining. We all know we have interests. But other than that, I appreciate you all coming. I can't thank you enough for being so active on the chat. And thank you very much, Kaiser. I'm sorry you came in late, man. I did say, a lot of people said they did not get notifications, so thank you very much, YouTube, for notifications. And I said, even if it's not on my channel, please watch at least one YouTube ad a week. Help support YouTube to keep YouTube such a great platform it is for us, so we can meet people around the world, talk to each other, and have a good time like this. And everybody, go out and make cool videos. Come back here. Tell me you got Dialoflow. Tell me what your new channel is. Tell everybody when you get everything going. Stop back in. Chris, everybody else, go out and make some good videos, and let's give everybody, each other, all something to look at. YouTube is much better than TV. You can watch 1,000 different things on YouTube for much less money, guys. Beeped a few hours back. Well, yeah, Urbexy, it was 5:30 in the morning then. But I'm going to get out of here. I'll just keep talking. You all know I would. My longest stream was over 6 hours for a reason. I'm going to go talk to my wife before she goes to bed. Everybody have a good one. I will see you Tuesday night at 5:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, if not before. But Tuesday, I'm always on. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Thank you all for coming especially some of you new people. Jaded Diva, you were perfect. Dial Flow. I mean, there's so many of you. It's my regular people that I see a lot were great. I'm really happy about the stream. That's why I'm gushing. I love the participation. Yeah, Devon is 1 hour ahead of me. He's up late. Hope Devon does not have school tomorrow or he's going to be a crab. But good night, all. Good morning to Urbexy and everybody else that might be up. My friends in New Zealand, dude, Isaac. Good afternoon. I believe tomorrow afternoon, right? Something like that. Have a good one, guys. Cindy, gals. I am out of here, and we'll talk to you Tuesday, if not before.